you holding it near the microphone?
Hold
it closer to
What
us.
he does when
Not even wearing
starts
headphones.
singing it to like deflect.
Hey man, I'm just gonna say Jordan offered to do this one. I'm gonna do it.
All right,
But I
hang
want
in there,
people to
bud.
know he offered. I don't want to say that there's 2 weird ones in a row, but stuff happened today.
We weren't planning on it.
I don't even know, dude. Welcome to Face Jam, the show where we try every new fast food creation to let you know if you need it. You probably do. Thanks to Honey and Hello Fresh for making this show possible. I'm your host and Hello Fresh aficionado. Eric's not allowed in our neighborhood. Michael Jones, alongside my co-host Jordan Cwierz. Jordan, how are you after what we just experienced?
Much like the experience we just went through, I was feeling good, and now I feel weird.
Let me say, this is, and I feel like this is different to say. A lot of times we feel weird or bad, and it's very stomach related. My stomach is fine.
Yeah.
It's a body feeling. My brain is very confused. I feel like we're leaving, was it Texas or when we were leaving New Mexico?
Entering New
I
Mexico.
feel like,
There was a time
I feel like, yeah,
change,
my
and you
brain
started-
and
yeah.
body are being separated
Yeah.
again. I'm glad that got left in. That
Yeah.
made me happy. It's just, I don't know. This may be the first podcast we've ever done where we went out, we ate the food. It was Outback, so we ate at the restaurant. We came back, and before we came in here, I had to wash up in the bathroom. I like washed my face and did the thing where you stare in the mirror with water dripping down your face.
Splashed your face.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Michael.
Yeah, and I was
Get
just
it
like,
together.
what the fuck? And then I wiped it with paper towels, and then I just like, and I came in here, and that's when Jordan goes, "You want me to do the intro?"
I was like, you don't look so good.
I got it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
Oh,
But yeah.
What do you think caused this?
I think a part of what caused this is the Outback Steakhouse Espresso Butter Steak. Now, don't be confused. It's not a steak made of espresso butter. It's just their Outback steak, and they put this shit on top.
Yeah, here's some.
Much
here's
like
some
everything
butter.
else. And you're like, oh, Outback's doing something big. We better get in there. What is it? Butter.
And then you go, crikey.
We went to try the butter. There's so much to talk about. He burped very loud.
That
over
was
there.
huge.
It was a huge
Dang,
burp.
dude.
That was fucking crazy.
We have so much to talk about, and I don't want to like jump ahead.
Yeah.
But I will say,
Yeah, we already did an episode where we talk about the
Yeah,
final.
I don't.
but I
can
will
we
say-
can't do 2 in a row like that.
we'll do a little bit, okay? But trust me, a lot of this is not about the food.
No supply chain issues on this one.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
they had the food
Still
at
had
this
some
restaurant.
conversations.
Yep.
We finished, and before we left, the waitress was like, "So,
Oh,
man.
man.
what brings you here?" And we just went, "This."
Steaks.
The butter espresso, and it was just a long silence, and she didn't say anything.
Yep.
Well, here's what was weird is that everything was going normal for the most part.
As normal can
as
be.
could be at
Sure.
an Outback Steakhouse at 2:00 on a Tuesday.
Right.
And she brought us the check. That's usually the end of the
Are
interaction.
you going right to this?
Oh, I like it.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
I say
No,
go for it.
Sets a tone.
But she was just hanging around, and that's when I knew something was weird.
She wanted some attention. I know. I understand.
It's not like we talked to her much the whole meal.
I would even say it started off. She wasn't rude, but it was like she was very short.
It was terse.
It didn't start off as like, "Hey, how are you?" Da da da. It was just like, "What do you want?" "Okay, fine." "What do you want?" And then escalated to this at the end with not much in between.
No.
It's like the middle of the book is missing.
Yes.
Right.
And
It's
Jordan's
like-
just
it's like-
talking about the ending, which
Yep.
there's no path to get there.
No,
It just happened.
To be fair, yeah, there's no real rising action to get
No.
us to this climax.
So she brings us the check. There's a long pause. It's quiet. It's quiet. It's quiet.
It's an awkward silence as well. We're like waiting for her to leave
So-
we can leave.
You want to see my new pet or my new toy?
And I just thought, don't say toy. Don't say toy. Don't say toy. Don't say
So-
toy. Just say pet.
so
Just-
I
don't know
said-
why we're being asked this.
So I said pet. Let's
Thank-
see
Ooh,
that
safe
pet.
bet.
And then it was, she showed us a picture of a cat. And I said, what kind of cat is that? Because I figure if I asked her a question, that would be a great way to
She
be
had an
out
answer.
of the
She
conversation.
had an
She
answer.
said, here, this is a tortoiseshell cat, and this is a little cat, and this is my cat, and my new cat. And we went, great.
Its name is Zarula.
we all looked at it.
And then we
and then
all
there
looked
was
at
another
the cat.
long
Yep,
pause.
And there's a long pause. And then she goes, and this is my new toy.
And I
And
went,
then
"Oh,
she
no."
shows me and Nick a picture, and I get excited because I can't wait to see Jordan see the picture. She turns it to them. Everyone's surprised. It is a picture of a gun.
Yeah, it was a handgun.
She has just shown us at the Outback Steakhouse. The waitress shows us a gun.
Picture of a gun.
Sit on
You know-
that one.
You know,
Here's
I
your
was-
after dinner mint.
suck on this.
And we all just kind of went, whoa. And she goes, this is
cool.
my new toy. And I said something. I was like, oh, be careful with that toy.
I think Nick said, hopefully that's not for the pet.
He did say that.
I watched Michael just sort of look at it and then say something,
the nod,
and then
yeah.
just slowly just kind of look at me and go,
Yep. And then she finally walked away, and you guys are all like, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I go, maybe I should wait. I might just sit
Michael
here.
was like,
Stick around,
let's see
see
how
how
this
this
I might
plays
just
out.
stay here and catch another ride because I don't know
thing-
what's going on right now.
The thing we landed
came
on,
out of nowhere.
I think Michael said was, I mean, you know that she has that. Like, that's like in her car.
that's in her car at
Right.
best.
Yes.
If not in the kitchen or
Right.
on her.
Yes.
Right? And my thought was like, again, it still would be weird, but I imagine if there was some conversation, whatever, some
Yeah.
inkling of like, oh, you'll be into this. There was none. She took a gamble. And I went, what do you gain from that though, right? You either get someone who's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, I don't like guns. I don't believe in guns.
Uh-huh.
Or you get someone that goes, yeah.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Either way, we're walking out the door.
Yeah.
Why? I don't understand it. I don't get it. It was so weird.
I can't wait to go back to the Outback Steakhouse.
It was just like, it literally was like, happened. We walked outside and then we all just stood outside.
And we were like talking about
just kind of
how
staring at each
unbelievable
other
it
for a little
was.
bit. And we were like, why did that happen?
It was weird because we were near a freeway, but it was like somebody turned down the volume on everything.
It was like my ears were ringing.
We were in one of those like quiet rooms,
Yeah.
just staring at each other going, what do you think she got the reaction she wanted? I don't even know, man.
And once again, there's a now hiring sign out there, and it
Oh, we talked about this when
it
you
made
were
me-
washing up.
it made me just think is like these are the people who aren't quitting their jobs. Like it's that type of
maybe
person.
that's it. Maybe they're just kind of throwing the feelers out there because they want like-minded people to work there. Maybe if you
I
were
think-
you were like, I'm not going to apply now.
See, I'm going the other way. I think they're desperate to hire new people so that way they can fire the people who are showing
get rid of
pictures
her.
of cats and guns.
I don't know. I feel like they're probably okay with them.
You think so?
I mean, it's Outback in Texas. You
man.
gotta remember. I mean, it wasn't downtown Austin. Let me tell you.
Yeah. I mean, we were
practically
let me
around
let me
Rock,
tell
right?
you though, where we live, it changes real fast.
Oh, it's-
Oh, it does. There
You
is.
changes
you get out of Austin and you
real
get
fast.
into
There's,
Texas.
You
yeah.
just take a couple of steps,
Yep.
and it's very different.
Yeah. If you're wearing a mask, suddenly those guns are pointing at you.
Oh, the guy who was we walked in and there was a guy like either smoking a cigarette or talking on his phone outside. And
I thought he was just a
apparently
guy.
Apparently he was like the server and
Yeah.
was like
The
gonna
host?
seat us.
Yeah, he followed us in.
Not wearing a mask.
Not wearing a mask. It was a real free for all. It was like half
Right.
the employees
Even
were, half they weren't,
even
whatever.
our server was liberal in her.
It was on her chin.
Wearing of it.
Um,
Sometimes it covered her nose. Sometimes it
Whatever.
was-
I'm juiced, bro.
I
it's
don't
fine. Yeah,
I
we're all
don't mind the
juiced
mask
up.
one way or the other. It's the first time I've gone to a food place where someone wasn't wearing it, and it really was shocking to me. It was like, this is the guy who says hi to you at the door.
Right.
I think
But-
he's supposed to either that
Yeah.
or
Let me tell
he's
you-
the friend of
Let
the
me
person
tell you,
who says hi to you at the door.
I think he might be the friend because we walked in
Yep.
and they didn't know what to do.
Nope.
Now,
way.
we've talked about Fridays and how it was like Ghost Town. It was 2:00 on a Tuesday, right? There were 5 or 6 groups there.
Oh, there
right?
were, like,
Of,
some people, yeah.
There were
Yeah,
actually
not
people
nothing.
there, okay? It wasn't a ghost town. And they just, I guess we threw them for a loop by coming in and say, we would like to eat here.
Yeah.
Can we sit
Couldn't
down?
believe it.
And that guy,
And
he
it was just like,
looking
oh,
at
fuck.
tables.
Oh, fuck. What do we
fuck.
do?
Let me-
He started panicking.
He went, let me go see if we have a clean table.
He did
and
say that.
And it was like, I looked to my right and it's
Empty.
at least 2 dozen empty
Oh,
tables.
at least 2 dozen.
I gestured to Michael. I was like, I see lots of tables.
Your
over
eyes
here.
Yeah.
were bulging out of your head, and you started like spasming, and you were like gesturing towards all the
Sit me
tables.
down
Yeah.
at 2 p.m. at
You
the
were-
Outback Steakhouse.
you-
No one's here.
You were gesturing towards the open tables, and I just leaned over and I went, yeah, but he said clean tables.
What the fuck? Then we sat down. Look, we're not going to stay in. This is not going to be another episode where we talk about the food the whole time.
We haven't talked about the food yet.
No.
Just so you know.
there's a lot to say. They sat us down. Were all of the tables in the section dirty, or the 2 dozen that were also there and empty were fine, or what? They threw us in like a booth in the corner.
I don't know.
And they went, hey, you little gremlins, get back there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was fine. I feel like I didn't see piles of dirt on any tables.
I know.
It seemed like there were so many options, but it wasn't just like, oh shit, they're dirty, let me clean it.
Yeah.
It was like he didn't know what to do.
Well, I don't know
I
that he
saw
worked
the guy,
there.
he went to one end of the
Yep.
restaurant, came back, went to the other end, turned around, and I watched him count and mouth to himself like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Then he started
and I was like,
whispering to like another hostess who was
yeah,
there.
and then he called back up
And they were like,
and then-
they like went in a huddle. And they
It
were
was like we were at
he's like, "What do you
Applebee's
think?
again. They just had to like get
We could
each
sit
other.
them
But then he
there,
started
like, if
handing
we
her
do
shit, but
this-
not like here's the menus and here's the silverware. It was like, okay, one menu. Here's
He was, like, really struggling
there's two
with
silverware in
silverware,
this
yeah.
drawer. All right, I found one more menu under this chair. It was very, again, like the guy started working in there right before we walked in.
Yeah.
But he was like the black shirt guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Yeah.
like the like employee uniform guy.
Yeah.
That's usually the guy that knows what's going on.
But he was also wearing a UT hat.
Yeah, he was wearing like Nick's
I mean,
hat.
again, Texas. So
I guess.
he was just like
Weird.
and we walked in. I was wondering why he looked at me and said, "Got any toys?"
Check your toys
I
at the
went, "What does
front,
that
please.
Yeah. So that's part of the
Outback
just
experience.
the experience that we're all now just sitting with.
That's why we're weird.
It's
now.
a lot
That's
of
why
it.
it's
Again, not the food.
No
yeah.
rules, just right.
I didn't see any rules.
None. There were no rules.
I don't think I've ever been inside of an Outback before today. By
Really?
the way, yeah, very dark in there.
It is very
Well,
dark.
it's like a
usually
steakhouse.
pretty dark. Yeah.
It's like we're out in the Outback.
Oh, I
And
think it's supposed to be like you're in a
I don't
steakhouse.
know about that. Yeah.
I don't know that it's.
I don't know.
I don't know that it's supposed to be like.
No,
yeah.
I
Outback's
think
probably
they're
pretty
leaning
bright
pretty
during
heavy
the
into
day.
the Australian theme.
Well,
Is
yeah.
Australia
Well,
dark
yes.
as a whole?
And we'll learn more about that in the fact section.
We will.
Yeah, just letting you know.
let
Well,
me
don't
take a
don't
look
look
at this.
ahead.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
look
But
ahead.
I won't cheat.
first,
Yep.
well, I told you what we ate. It's butter.
Steak with butter on it.
But we
Favorite
also
topping.
threw in, like we do. We threw in the what was the fucking candy martini?
Gingerbread, something martini.
Gingerbread, like with whipped cream,
Yeah.
martini, whatever.
Didn't get any
We're
gingerbread.
like, fuck
but
it, got that.
Yeah.
It had Bailey's in it, basically.
And then this is great. On the way out of the building, here, like to get in the car to go to Outback, Nick deployed his
Oh my
master
God.
plan.
This is what he's been crafting
where-
it for 2 fucking weeks.
I walked up
Dude.
to him when we got here and I was like, "Why are you so sweaty?"
yeah.
Yeah, no reason. No reason. hot.
It's weird.
Hot.
It's written on his fucking hand. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Can't read it.
So we mentioned last episode we ate that wild fucking sauce.
Yes,
right?
from,
It was
from
weird,
Applebee's,
whatever.
yeah.
And of all the people, one of the security guys had it, and he was saying, he's like, "Oh, that's the Outback
I
sauce."
cracked
and we
it. I
all
cracked
went,
the code.
Fuck you. No,
Yeah.
Go back
insane.
and listen to that episode.
Insane what you're saying.
Jordan got out of the recording room and was going to confront him.
Yeah.
Luckily, he ran.
Again,
Luckily for me.
yeah. It's a thing where like I couldn't have sat down and went, I know what the Outback sauce tastes
Right,
like.
right.
But it's not that. It was a taste I never had in my
definitely
life.
not.
And he was sure of it. It was positive.
Uh-huh.
And we're just like, you're a maniac. You're a maniac. And so haven't talked about it since then.
No.
2 weeks ago. We're walking out of the building, go to the car, and Nick, like a child, at the back of the group goes, so I feel like we should probably get the bloomin' onion to, compare the sauce to see if he was right or not. And we all were just like, we can get the onion, Nick. We're not going to make up a fucking story.
don't have to, like,
we're not
yeah.
going to go and not get the onion, but it's how long have you been crafting this excuse? Like, whoa, I mean,
We're going to
for
Outback. We're
science,
gonna get the bloomin'
We
onion.
have to get the, I mean, I don't even want it, but he mentioned
have to
it,
do
so I guess we'll get it. Oh, darn, I hate onions.
I ran into a friend and I told him we were going to Outback Steakhouse. And he's like, what are you getting? And I told him about the butter. And he's like, oh, anything else? And I'm like, oh, I mean, probably like a bloomin' onion. He went, well, yeah, of course.
Right. That's like the French fry. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what the fuck?
Nick, we were gonna get it anyway.
And then we threw on some mac and cheese bites because they had
Those,
'em.
yeah, cool.
And so that's what we ate. Just kind of the butter.
Yep.
Is
The butter's the thing.
The butter was the
again,
thing that brought
that's
it
the
to
only
steak.
thing that we have on here is
Yeah.
the butter.
Not even the
It
steak.
is the espresso. Well, it's the espresso butter steak.
Right, which to be fair though, but it's just the same steak with just the butter. On
Correct.
top of
There's 2 different kinds of steaks that they offered it on. And we got one
I'm
of
just
the
saying
steaks.
the steaks aren't new. They just took
No.
the regular
No,
steaks
they're
and
regular
put the
steaks.
butter on top
Yeah,
of it.
correct.
So obviously they're selling it as
Yes.
the Outback Steakhouse Espresso butter steak
Uh-huh.
because they don't want to say come in for butter, but
Right.
that's what it is.
And then,
it's just butter.
yeah.
It's just they put espresso butter on the steak.
Not as much as I was expecting to.
Mine ran away.
Oh, the drink. I don't know if we said this. Sorry, I blacked out. The drink was espresso too, wasn't it? Wasn't it like
Was
an
it
espresso?
gingerbread
I
espresso
think that's what
something?
it was.
It might have been.
I think that's what it was.
I mean, it was like Kahlua, so like
I'm not
whatever.
gonna look it up.
I don't know. You know what?
I don't care.
I'm not either. For everyone right now saying you're wrong, I don't care.
Yeah.
Too late.
Somebody showed us a gun an hour ago. I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
Life is different now.
Life is meaningless. That gun could be coming
It
for
looked
us.
like a 9mm.
Oh, big time.
It was
yeah.
a smallish pistol.
I'll be honest. I was expecting it to be like a
I was
an
expecting,
assault
I was
rifle.
expecting
Yeah.
an AR. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
100%. I was expecting to see an AR, and my
That's
reaction
why
was,
I think
oh,
I
it's
was
small.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, oh, not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
A small gun.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and we're just kind of settling.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like I don't feel weird from the food. It's what you said at the top. I usually feel kind of bleh from the food.
Yeah.
I feel kind of like from seeing a gun.
And really, it's great that we're doing the podcast right after, because if we had to sit, even like, it's great that we do a podcast
Yeah.
and have that experience, because if you had that just like by yourself
Mhm.
and you have to sit with that and you're just like kind of fucked up from it, and you have no outlet.
That's what Nick was saying. I had a
You can
thing
just dump
happen.
it off.
I had a thing happen
Yeah.
on a plane, and then like for a full day, I'm like, who the fuck do I tell? Who am I telling this to? What the fuck? What the fuck? And then this was immediately us walking outside and going, we just saw a fucking gun.
Yeah.
We saw a gun.
Again, it wasn't even just we saw a gun. It's weird no matter how you place it, but like
It's
look,
weird that
it's Texas.
she showed.
It's
she
Texas.
thought she would show us the
There's
gun,
a path
and we'd be
to get
like,
to it.
yeah.
I don't
There
know
is,
what it
and
is,
we didn't-
and where
yeah.
the people. If somebody walked in
Exactly.
in fucking hunting outfits,
Yep.
and they were like, "Oh, we were out hunting last week," and they went, "Oh, you hunt?" This was just like, "Have a nice day. Look at my gun."
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we just went, "What the fuck?"
The problem is that we did not earn it.
It's true.
We did nothing.
true.
We did nothing to deserve the gun being shown to us.
I think maybe what happened is no one's earned it in a week or so.
Yeah.
And she's like, the next fucking people that sit
Yep.
down, I'm showing them my cat,
Gotta show 'em.
and I'm showing them my gun, and they're
No
two
matter-
different pictures.
no
even
matter
though
which
they're
one they
probably
pick
sitting
first.
right next to each other.
Well, the cat's sleeping on the gun for sure. Keeping the ammo warm. Shoots better.
I don't know, man. I don't even know. Do you got a haiku for that?
Yeah, Jordan, what's your
Not
haiku?
for that, but I did write one.
Oh, did you?
this week? Yeah.
So now Jordan now gets to read normal Jordan's haiku.
And not gun Jordan's haiku.
yeah. This is the mind space I was in. I will say I need to apologize. Last fortnight,
no.
there was a fuck up
Oh, you did
In-
mess it up?
in my hurriedness.
Was it too many syllables?
It was one syllable short on the first line.
Here's the
Which
problem.
is really dumb because I miscounted and thought I needed to shorten
Here's the
problems to probs.
After like 2 or 3 episodes, I stopped counting because I trusted
Right.
it.
Yeah,
you
me
could see me
too.
counting on my fingers, and now that's how you fucked us.
We're gonna have the whole counting.
Me
Show 'em
too,
a picture of a
apparently.
gun.
Anyway, I'd just like to apologize to the audience, my friends and family.
Can we make a shirt that just
And-
says gun or cat?
Question mark. Pet or toy. To make up for it, though. To make up for it.
I just someone walking around with a shirt that says gun or cat, and they're just at like Target.
What does that
People are
mean?
going, what the fuck
Yeah,
is
no
this?
drawings. It just says gun or
Gun or
cat.
cat. Yeah. You pick.
Interpret it how you will.
To make up for the missing syllable, I've added one to the first line of this one, just so on the whole everything.
Wait.
is
So,
even.
Okay.
so this is gonna be six.
intentional
seven,
It's going to be 6, 7, 5.
Five.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
great.
It better be good.
Outback
since you're getting
Steakhouse.
Extra.
Okay.
No rules. That's for sure, mate.
Mate was really a tack on that one.
Punishment comes back around like a boomerang.
I mean, this could really go for the gun as well. I feel like Fuck
Yeah,
Up
you
Jordan
know-
could write
you know-
something equally like this.
Don't put them
Foreshadowing.
on the spot.
Foreshadowing to the thing I didn't know was gonna happen.
There's a portend.
Even he didn't know.
Oh my god, gun or cat?
on her
Big
cat.
fan. Wow. All right, do you guys want to learn about Outback Steakhouse?
I guess.
I don't usually want to just sleep after
Yeah.
you eat. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, like I want to take a nap, but
Uh-huh.
it's like when you're sick and you sleep.
Mhm.
It's not like sleep. It's like, oh fuck, I don't want to be awake right now. I just want to go
Yeah.
to sleep. That's how it usually feels. I'm just tired.
I
now.
think what
And I'm just like, what did I just go through?
Well, it's
What I'm-
because we went into
mentally
fight or flight
exhausted.
mode.
Yeah,
we
what-
went into fight or
yeah,
flight
right.
mode at the end of a steak
and we
dinner.
didn't do either.
No, we
We
sat. We
froze.
sat.
We sat and
sat.
ate, and then we just kind of walked out.
Yeah.
What I'm really like turning
now
over
we're
in my
here.
head is that like we were talking about like Eric mentioned something happened to him on a plane where like the story is like some guy was like trying to like put his bag somewhere where
Put his
somebody
bag under a middle seat, but
Or
the plane
somebody
wasn't
was gonna
sat
sit
yet, so
there.
someone might sit there.
yeah. And Eric was like no, and then
Yeah.
the guy was like but I'm trying, and Eric was like no.
Yeah, it's the conversation's over.
There's 30 people behind you. Did
Yeah.
you check their boarding passes? It's good. I checked. No one's there.
It's like, have you never been on a plane before?
Right.
It's like people like that really just like
Dude.
bring you down.
Yes.
But then the lady like next to you like came like and was like a voice of reason was like,
Like, who the fuck is this
who
guy?
does the fuck you think
Yeah.
he is?
Yeah.
And then like that makes you be like, okay, there are normal people.
Right.
at
Right.
least.
That gives you hope.
Yeah. And like that was the story we were telling. at the restaurant, like we're riding high on the hope for humanity.
Yeah.
And then the lady shows us a gun, and
that
it's
was
like
literally
it's
on
like,
the way there.
Fucking hell.
Damn, dude, where's that lady from the plane?
Yeah, no,
yeah.
yeah.
I go, yo,
Yeah,
that
like,
shit was nuts. Oh, I will say this though. I don't know if you knew this. The kid behind you was looking at us like the entire
man.
time.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
He was right above you
Just
the
kept popping
entire
up.
time, just staring.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Constantly, like
we
the whole
we
fucking
must have been
time.
really interested.
Oh, I had no
I
idea.
was waiting like for his parents to do something. They didn't. Whether it be like I was expecting like stop cursing around my kid or I expected something to happen. Like this kid's gonna get talked to. Or we're gonna nothing.
Happened
This
4 or
kid-
5 times.
This kid just it happened a lot.
How old was the kid?
I don't
like
know.
5 or 6.
No, it wasn't that old. I would
Really?
say probably like 4.
So
I
you'd
don't-
say
I don't know what
like
age kids are.
No, I understand. You're
so
in the
you'd say like in
ballpark.
60 years he'll be a listener. He's
It
just
was
getting like a precursor
yeah,
kind of
it
thing.
was like he was like a conscious child
Oh,
that
okay.
was aware of his decisions
Right.
and was choosing to just stare at people talking about
thinking we didn't notice them and that we're not
whatever.
experts at like
I kept
peripheral vision.
staring right at him because I was
Oh,
sitting
really?
across from you, and he would pop up. He maybe didn't pop up that many times, maybe like 6 times, but he would pop up and sit there for 2 minutes, right? And so he would just pop up, and I would just be staring, like I'm talking to you, and I'm just looking above you, just staring at the kid, and he's just staring at me. Didn't fucking say anything.
he was a
never said
conscious
a single
child the whole
word.
time.
Very weird. Usually kids are either like shy or they're
Yeah.
like, "What are you
Yeah.
doing?" Or a parent's
Yeah.
like, "Don't do it." Nothing. That kid, I
Mayhem.
think the kid
Mayhem
thinks,
at the Outback
it's like when you
Steakhouse.
tell a kid's invisible and they think they're invisible.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he thought he was invisible. Because
Awesome.
I'm just staring at him and he's just like, I was like,
He's staring right past
Weird.
me.
yeah.
I wonder what's right behind me.
Yeah, it must be really interesting.
All that other crazy shit happened. I honestly even forgot about that.
Yeah.
On a regular week,
I had no idea until you told me.
I wasn't even
There
going
was
to talk about
Eric.
the
There's
kid.
no reason to tell you.
Yeah.
On a regular episode, that would have been the story.
That would have been the thing.
And now
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah. Also, this kid watched us eat.
Yeah.
I don't. It was more exciting what we had going on.
We had a good time. We told some Chris stories. We had a really good time. Chris is a friend of ours.
We did chat.
It's a Pasta Pete.
Pasta Pete.
We told some
That's
Pasta
right.
Pete
Yeah,
stories.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Um.
But let's learn about Outback.
Let's learn about Outback. Our previous Outback Steakhouse episode was released January 5th, 2021, where
Whoa.
we ate the
Little did we
peppercorn
know.
short rib, received an average score of 30. Oh my God. We slammed
We
them.
talked about
Last day of innocence.
when you're getting washed up. I was like, man, I can't believe we ate at Outback Steakhouse twice this year. And Jordan went, whoa, no way. And he looked at the date. He went, whoa, January 5th. And the world changed. And I went, oh. I didn't even think about it, but it's weird how it peaked with him.
Do you think maybe this is what inspired
Do
Jordan?
you think the peppercorn
food
short
Inspired
rib?
me to do what?
I mean, who knows?
Honestly, who can
Something.
say?
Put together a desk on January 6th and watch the world burn?
Yeah,
It's weird 'cause he-
inside Nancy's
It's
Pelosi's
weird.
office.
Starting 2 weeks ago, he kept
Yeah.
saying, "Remember, I was telling you about the desk.
Yeah,
remember? Hey, remember the desk? If anybody asks, remember, I was building.
Right,
a desk.
here's the receipt.
I was
Here's the
building a
receipt for the desk.
Nancy Pelosi has a standing desk now.
God damn.
If you go back and look at the picture of that guy, his legs are way up high.
Man, those people started getting sentenced to like 3.5 years in
Yes,
jail.
they did.
40 months, 40 months, 40 months. Oh, man. No pardons. Outback Steakhouse offers 7 cuts of steak, all of them cooked poorly. Exclamation point. Man.
We
I
don't
like-
have to get into it, but we ordered medium rare. Mine was definitely rare.
Was it?
Really?
Mine was
mine-
definitely more on the like deeper medium
Mine
side.
was probably medium rare.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, mine
No,
was
mine
not.
mine was pretty on point.
I think it's interesting. We got 4 different.
Nick didn't even get a steak. He got a potato. We ordered 4 steaks medium rare.
He ate a sponge the whole time.
And he went,
So,
he went,
so I,
"Ooh."
I think that counts as cooked poorly.
I know we're in the facts section, but can we talk about how fast Nick ate his whole fucking meal?
That
I
was
mean, we
crazy.
could. I mean,
didn't
we
even-
finally just got this show back on the rails.
I mean,
just saying you want to talk
I
about the food,
forgot,
and now
and
you
it
want
was
to talk
insane.
about it. I can just go through the
Michael-
4 more poorly
Michael-
written facts.
No,
you
these
have.
are good
Michael, I
facts.
think you mean back off the rails.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, we'll get
It's hard
to
to say.
Nick's meal
Yeah.
consumption after the facts.
okay, all right. Jesus, I miscounted. There's only 3 more facts.
Hooray.
That's why I
Oh,
like it.
great.
I gave
We'll
him
just-
too much
we'll just
credit.
bang right through
Although
these.
this is a nationwide chain in Louisiana, in Texas, you can get crawfish. This is exciting for people who want to go out to eat in those 2 states, but can't stop eating bugs. It is one of the buggiest of the like.
Seafood crustaceans.
I would say like general seafood,
Yeah.
right? You got like lobster and crab
Yeah.
and crawfish And they're definitely the buggy. They're all bugs, but they're definitely
Right.
the buggiest of them. They're
It's
small
because
like
they're
bugs.
so small and you gotta like.
They got-
You like
they got a
scoop
lot
them
of
out of like
eye
dirt
and
and
they-
shit.
yeah,
right.
and, like-
Yeah, you're just like it's like digging for worms
think-
and just eating them.
I think it's all like the things hanging off of it. It's got like little claws and tendrils and like.
Are those
A
the
lot
ones
of
that like have the
antennae.
little? They poke the holes in the sand and people like.
No, that's
Well,
crabs.
no, those are
that's
like
like
hermit
sand
crabs.
crabs.
No,
or
I'm
something.
not thinking of crabs. I'm definitely thinking of some bugs. Probably another bug food.
It's probably different. Yeah, different.
There,
bug.
it's like
you
one of
thinking
those weird
the
bug worm
mussels
looking things.
where like you like pour the salt and then it comes out.
that maybe that's it.
Yeah.
It's
maybe
like
that's
a clam.
That's also bugs.
Yeah, it's bugs. It's all bugs.
It's like- if
it's
it's-
bugs, and
they're
not
like
only is it
snails.
bugs, but it's bugs, and that's like bugs and dirt.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
bug dirt fish.
I don't like it.
Yeah. When you want to eat bugs, dirt, and fish, but you don't have much time, just eat crawfish.
Just
You
eat
get all
crawfish.
three at once. If you're terminally online, you probably remember a tweet from 2017 showing 5 Outback locations creating the shape of a pentagram that got everyone excited for 3 days. Also, if you're terminally online, Jordan has a lot of information about an exclusive app for Patriots only where you can see, quote, the real news. It's funny because when I started reading it, I thought he was going to go to the pins, and he did not. He did not go to the pins. You guys were talking about like Marvel pins or something beforehand.
You mean
and
like the
then-
New England football team? I don't
See,
get it.
I'll be honest too.
You
I also,
capitalized it with a P.
when
so
I
thought
got
it was
to the
a proper
P,
noun.
I thought of that, and then I read the rest of the sentence. And
I
then-
was in New England over Thanksgiving. I was flipping through the channels and I came across one, and it's 2 guys talking in like a that looked like a podcast kind of thing where it's just guys with mics in their face,
like we're doing right now.
and it said Patriots talk, and I was like, what the fuck is this like right leaning bullshit? And then I realized, oh, it's
They're
New
talking
England.
about the New
They're talking
England
about the New England
Patriots.
Patriots, and then I got mad for a different reason.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Damn.
Last fact.
Where were we?
Parlor. Outback's interior design features authentic art and imagery to resemble the culture of Australia. When I told this to my Australian friends, they spit at me and called me the C word, but not how they usually do.
Yeah. Usually it's friendly. This was not friendly.
Damn.
Yeah. It was fucked up.
It's like that's what you get when you tell them, like, "Oh, Foster's is a great beer."
Yeah, and then they go, "Whoa!" and you go, "I'm sorry." I looked around because I knew about that fact of like, oh, it's supposed to be like Australia in here. There were pictures of kangaroos at our table.
Yeah, in bluebonnet
Yeah.
fields.
Yes, classic.
It was like Texas,
Oh, it's
Australia.
Classic
Well, it's a
Australia.
blend.
Yeah, a blend of cultures.
And then I looked around, and the rest of it was a guy in a UT hat, and I didn't see anything else. That was
Also,
Australian.
though, I just blacked all that out. I didn't look at anything. Was the kangaroo next to blue bonnets or in the blue bonnets?
They were
no.
in them.
Shoot it.
There's a blue bonnets thing behind you
They
guys,
can't-
and
you
then
can't
there's a
fuck with those,
kangaroos.
right? Isn't it like you can't fuck with the blue bonnets? Like a stupid thing? Yeah, you're not like
But you
allowed
can
to
fuck
pick
with
them.
kangaroo. You can like kill kangaroos and eat.
Or, I mean,
them.
I'm just saying, not only is the kangaroo a rodent, it's fucking with the blue bonnets.
Uh-oh.
Somebody go tell our waitress so she can shoot it.
Right.
I'm on this.
Yeah. Hey, this is for Texas and Australia.
There we go.
Wow.
We learned a lot about Outback Steakhouse.
Did we?
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I learned you built a desk.
All right, it's the ads time. Michael, can you hear me? Are you coming in?
Yes, I'm coming in, Jordan. Yes, I hear it's time for the ads. We've got an amazing sponsor, HelloFresh. I'm out on the fresh farm. I'll tell you this, they said hello, and everything's looking very fresh right now.
That's great. You know, you don't have to go out in the field to forage because HelloFresh
Wait,
sends
what?
you pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes. They deliver it right to your doorstep. So you
you
could skip
serious?
the trips to the grocery store or the field, and you can count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit.
That's why they kept saying, what are you doing here? You have to leave.
Where's your credentials? And you just kept flashing journalism.
I just kept saying, I got to make sure it's fresh. And also, can I have my lunch? But now it's back at my house. That's so much more convenient.
Yeah, they deliver it to your doorstep. Sorry.
Oh, no, don't be sorry. I mean, I just didn't know. This is great, though, because now everyone listening, don't make the same mistake as me. Don't look for the fresh farms. You don't have to.
It's true. You know, the holidays can be hectic. Sometimes you're called out into the field for some reason. But
Sometimes you're not, and you go anyway.
HelloFresh, they help keep things simple with recipes that cut back on meal prep and cleanup, so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more quality time with friends and family or in fields.
Oh no, they're back in my house right now. My friends and family came over and they said, hey, we're here for the holidays. And I said, I got to go get the food.
Can't wait for Michael to make us some food that's sitting here.
As I was walking out the door, they yelled, but it's HelloFresh. And I said, I know, as I drove down the street.
Your mistake was they said HelloFresh and you said goodbye.
Oh no.
Don't
I just
do
said
that.
Nick. Calm down.
Also, you can satisfy your sweet tooth. No, you want to read one? Go ahead.
Oh no! You know my sweet tooth. Can I get satisfied? Do they have
You can.
cake?
They got limited time goodies like ginger spiced cake truffles
Ooh.
and cherry cheesecake swirl bars. Those actually sound really good.
I was gonna say they sound good both from a flavor standpoint and from a dessert that has at least 4 words in it. I feel like Jordan would like that.
Yeah, the more words, the better. More description,
Yeah.
the better it is.
Hang on a sec. Hey, where are the cherry cheesecake, the swirl bars?
I don't think they grow those on the farm.
No, hang on, sir. Oh, they're calling security.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, hang on. Okay. All right. Okay, thanks. They shut the door on me.
Well, you can save on average over $65 per month when you order HelloFresh instead of grocery shopping. That's more money to spend on presents and activities. Or fines. Trespassing fines.
I might need a ride. They towed my car. Guys, can you take me back to my house? People are waiting for me to cook the HelloFresh.
Go to HelloFresh.com/FaceJam14 and use code FaceJam14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 gifts. They're still giving away these gifts. Oh, man. That's HelloFresh.com/FaceJam14. You got it, Michael.
/FaceJam14. I was just doing like a cool echo, but I guess
FaceJam14.
for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. But don't leave them out for other people to rummage through because they might take them. Because who passes up a gift? Hey, HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit, who will deliver it to your house and you don't have to go out to the fresh field.
Hey, Michael, what are you doing in my field?
What?
I'm here, and this is my field. You found me. Did you come over to hang out? Did you bring HelloFresh?
Wait, this isn't the fresh field?
No, this is my field.
Oh no, this is the rat's den.
Yeah, so are we hanging out, or
Oh no.
did you bring HelloFresh?
Don't you come back to our neighborhood.
Poor guy.
Hey, Jordan, do you shop online?
I've been known to click an add to cart button here and there.
Oh, yeah, dude. I hear you clicking. I'm shopping right now out in the mines.
The mines?
I was in Eric's field, and then I told him we didn't want him back in the neighborhood, and then he escorted me to the mines. I think this is where he's been laying low once we kicked him out of the neighborhood. The good part is he does have Wi-Fi. I'm still connected to the internet, and I can still shop online and save money with Honey, okay? Manually searching for coupon codes, it's a thing of the past, like me being on the surface world. Honey's the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. It also supports over 30,000 stores online, and they range from sites that have tech and gaming products to popular fashion brands and even food delivery. I can get my food delivered down here, right? I can maybe get some oxygen tanks or like a miner's hat. This might not be that bad.
All right. And, maybe you can get some order some books on Braille when your eyesight starts to dwindle because you're a mole person now.
Check this out. Imagine that you, Jordan, back up on the surface, they're on one of your favorite sites.
All right. One of my favorite surface sites.
You don't know where the site is. I don't think they list that. Could be underground, could be in the sky. I don't know, right? It's one of those maybe it's on like an air pirate's ship, it's on
Kinda like Mario.
Like an airship or something. Yeah, like Mario, right?
Yeah,
There's some Goombas rolling around, the screen's moving. You're trying to keep up, but you don't have to worry about getting swept up in a frenzy because you got Honey, okay? When you go to the checkout, you go to buy, I don't know, maybe you're buying me like a fruit basket that you're going to send down to me. The Honey button drops down. All you got to do is click apply coupons. Boom. It gives you any coupons that it finds for that site. And then if it does, the prices go down. That's how a coupon works, right? And so Honey does that just like magic for free with no paper. because I hate paper and I hate trees. That's why I'm underground.
I just Googled fruit baskets that deliver to subterranean mines. Surprisingly, lots of results.
Oh, excellent. That's
And
great.
lots of honey codes, it looks
I
like.
actually just used honey to buy a lot of camping equipment, so that way when me and Michael are both down here in my mines, I've been here the whole time, that we can both just kind of hang out and be friends down here in the mine where I live.
Michael, I think a mole rat is talking to you.
Yeah. I really got swept up in an adventure that I wasn't ready for.
And you didn't really need to do either. Hey, I can send you one of these
No, I
gift
know.
baskets with like pears, and I can add some wine.
That's good.
Yeah, that'd be
That's
fine. You can add
Ooh,
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Dude,
have that together.
Dude, do you ever have
Who is that?
have you ever had mine wine?
Well, yes,
Yeah, dude.
constantly.
Call me the canary, because I'm done for.
Where are we on here? Let's see. What do we got here? Honey has found its over 17 million members, over $2 billion in savings. If you don't
Incredible.
already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on free savings. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds.
And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast and me and Eric in our subterranean life now.
Yep.
Get at least one of them out of these mines by going to
Me. Get me
Every
out.
one of us has to
going to
leave.
joinhoney.com/facejam. We would never recommend something we don't use.
I use it all the time.
That's joinhoney.com/facejam.
I'm kind of shocked. This guy thrives down here. And that
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm really.
surprise me.
It's not bad, right?
He looks younger. His hair has. It's not gray anymore. I don't know
It's
what's
just because
going
it's
on.
dark and
well,
all
the
the
sun.
all the
The
dirt.
sun does bad things to me. I also have
Right.
Grand Theft Auto down here. If you want to play GTA.
He looks taller.
Wow.
This is crazy. Oh no, it's just the poison gas.
Yeah,
I'm
it does
inhaling
that.
the poison gas.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep now and wait for my fruit.
Thanks, honey. Oh man. Well, that's all that we have to learn about Outback Steakhouse. But I do want to circle back and talk about how fast Nick ate his meal.
Okay, sure.
Right.
Thank you for waiting.
What? Because it was her coming around. The waitress came back and she went. I didn't realize. I didn't look at his fucking plate. She
Yeah.
just went. Do you guys want some dessert? And I'm like,
Well, I'm still
I'm like
eating.
4 or 5 bites into my steak.
Yeah.
I'm like getting about halfway maybe.
And his plate was gone.
It was
Yeah,
gone.
and it was
Gone.
like
she had already taken
She'd
it,
already
left,
taken
and
it.
come
Yeah,
back.
do you guys want some cheesecake? You can split it 4 ways.
And
I'm
we
like,
had the classic,
what?
like, you know when you go in, you're not getting dessert. And we're all
Yeah.
like, no, whatever. And then kind of went, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
plate was gone.
gone. And then he started going, oh, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Dude, she
Ooh.
goes, you want a cheesesteak? And we're like, oh no, we can't
Yep.
like after this, whatever. And she goes, well, that's why you get one and you cut it into 4 pieces. And that's when Nick goes, ooh,
Yeah.
we could do that. And I was like,
And
yeah,
it was
but
3 other
then-
people going, no.
And I was going,
Yeah.
yeah, but then if we just get one, he's just gonna eat it all.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, no. And I go, and I think you mentioned it. You're like, look, his plate's gone. Of course
Yeah.
he's gonna eat it all. This guy won't stop. And so for Nick's own good, we didn't get a cheesecake for him to eat in its entirety.
I don't think I even saw Nick try it. It was just
the
food,
food was just
and
gone.
then it's gone.
Yeah.
His entire plate was gone. As far as I know, he ate the plate.
I was incredibly impressed. It was just, it happened so quickly.
I'm not impressed. I'm concerned.
I'm gonna let him live how he wants to live. I just feel
Poorly.
I just feel like I need to point it out.
Short.
Every time.
I'm just gonna point it out and leave it at that.
I'm
Here's
here
the
for a good time,
information.
not a long time.
Hey, in case you didn't know what you do, let me tell you what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to keep going? Be my guest. I just, I
Go
I-
nuts, I
go
guess.
nuts. I just don't want you to say I had no idea. Why didn't someone tell me?
At least this time,
Right.
we all ate this meal, and then when it was over, before we saw a gun, we all said like,
before
"Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
like,
again, to clarify, if people have fallen off track, it was a picture of the gun,
Right,
on
yes.
her phone. Not that it's any less weird.
No,
but
it's- no,
She
it's-
didn't just whip it out.
Yeah.
Although probably based on her reaction, there was a chance she might have.
Yes,
If
yeah.
we all went, that's
Yeah.
awesome. I wish I could see it. I
probably-
feel like
she
she,
was-
would
she
have
was
said,
waiting.
"You're in luck."
yeah." She would have fired 2 in the air and just gone like, "You're welcome,
Right.
happy birthday."
And then she'd look at us and go, I was building a desk on January 6th. Wink.
I was in New England.
Wink.
It usually when we eat this food, like last night, Applebee's, I felt like shit. I went home after that episode and like slept on the couch because I felt bad. I felt like bad. This I don't feel like I had any. I felt like I ate a sandwich for lunch. It does not feel like I had a fucking steak.
Well, they were small.
Yeah.
We were smart. We got the.
I mean,
yeah,
we split
which is probably why he ate
we
it so
split the
fast.
bloomin' onion. There was only this is funny too. I forgot there was only 8 mac and cheese bites.
I ate one.
just because I remember like 2 each, and then I was just like, I had one, and we're sitting there, whatever, and then I just hear you go, Nick, you can have mine, and I look and I see there's one left. Like, I'm like, we had 2 and he had 1, and Nick's like, oh no, I can't, and you're like, yeah, just eat it, and you go, I it's okay, I'm allowing you, you can have it, and he was like pretending to be like he's not who he is,
Yeah.
you know.
pretending.
At least
he was pretending.
He was
And-
for theatrical reasons putting up more of a fight.
I'm just gonna cut this short. If it, not even have the conversation, I pass on it as well. And Jordan's like, I pass, and then he was like, ooh, I like that.
As soon as
Yeah.
the words were out of Jordan's mouth, the fork was reaching for it. It was fantastic.
He also someone I think said the Holy Trinity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And
said
he
that
went,
you were blessed.
ooh,
by
I
the
like
Holy
that a
Trinity.
lot.
Yeah.
and then he ate the last mac and cheese bite,
Ooh, well,
which we
if
all
it-
knew he was going
if
to
it's
eat.
blessed,
Fucking
Right.
splashed ranch all over the fucking
did.
place.
He submerged
he got all
it.
of the ranch.
He put the mac and cheese bite was just smaller than the cup of dressing, and he just put it in and pushed down.
Yeah.
like drowning someone.
It was like, you
He
know
just
when
took
you
the
have
top
a-
of their head and pushed it down.
You know when
and
you
it
have a
went
dry
under.
sponge and you want it to absorb as much of the water as you can? It's that, but with a mac
Yeah,
and cheese
you
ball.
said something like, "What the fuck?" when he did it, and then that kid would looked over again at you. Fucking wild, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah, but I don't feel terrible.
I don't feel terrible. It was pretty quick,
Yeah.
right? Didn't take too long.
Nah.
The
Yeah,
drinks took a little bit.
Oh,
but
they said that there
but
was
there was an
something wrong with
explanation.
the
Something about a
fridge.
refrigerator and swapping, and
we didn't really care.
whipped cream.
I didn't care at all. We all just kind of
We all sat there and went, yeah, okay.
saying we don't care.
Yeah, got it. Cool.
And
Hey, no worries.
Let me explain this to you.
She-
You don't have to.
I-
Okay,
I feel
hang
like
on.
she was like, "You gotta hear this. This is really a problem for me." And we're just like, "No, it's fine."
Yeah, certainly I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Don't worry though, they're coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
And then they came and then she spilled them
she
everywhere.
Spilled it, yeah.
Well, just Jordan.
Yeah.
Like Jordan's in front of Jordan. Like
Which-
spilled right at him.
I do feel like usually I want to make sure you guys have like the pristine ones because you're rating it and I want you to give it the most. In that case, it felt like a bunch spilled, and that's probably fine by Jordan because he
Yeah.
really didn't want this thing to begin with, and we're not necessarily rating it. So he just got less, and that's okay.
yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't on him. It was just on the table.
No, yeah, it was all over her tray, on the table, under the glass, on the glass. There's plenty of whipped cream.
I'll say too again, I don't want to say like she wasn't like rude.
No.
She wasn't like bubbly. She was just like, I work here. I'll get you what you want, which is fine. It felt very New Jersey to me. She was very East Coast.
You were saying that after like the first interaction.
She spilled the shit everywhere and was just like, oh, I spilled it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that was it.
I
There was no
spilled
like,
it.
oh my God, I'm so sorry. Let me,
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, I spilled it. But again, to be fair, I was like, that's not really a big deal.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, someone could walk away from that like, oh, I can't believe she didn't apologize. I was just more surprised it didn't happen. She was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'll wipe it. I'll do whatever. She was just like, oh, I'm spilling it. Anyway, here's the rest of them. Bye. And then she wiped it up. And she's like, bye. And then she left. And I was just like, man,
Again.
where's this woman from?
People like that is what is left of the labor force.
Yeah, that's why now hiring is on every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Don't you want to make $7.26 to go give me a cotton candy drink at a TGI Fridays
Don't
or whatever?
compare it to that because that's just
This
maybe the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I'll drink a blue fucking Mountain Dew before
Mountain
that
Dew.
shit.
Yeah. You'll eat your reds and yellows and
I'll
drink
eat
your
my
blue.
reds and yellows. That may have been one of the worst. Talk about sick.
Yeah. That was.
I wouldn't even say it was the worst tasting food we've had.
No, but it
probably
was-
the worst meal we've ever had.
Yes.
on
Yes.
Space Jam
It was the
that
worst.
Fridays
Definitely
thing.
like the
Yes.
worst for you
It was
type.
just
Like
so
just
all
hence
over the
the
place,
two.
and
Nothing
sugar
redeemable,
and
yeah.
sticky,
Yeah.
and sloppy.
Yep.
It was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yep. This
Who
was,
the fuck wants that?
Nobody.
I'm getting angry again. Who the fuck? They made all that shit and they were like, perfect. Let's make a whole menu for it.
And like that's a thing to get people in the door, right? Like here's an insane meal, eat this. At Outback, it was like, well, Dad wants to come here for his birthday, and he wants the porterhouse. Oh, they have
There's
a thing
butter,
where you
a
can
little
get a weird
extra.
butter on it.
yeah, I mean, smart.
Yeah.
They don't got to do shit.
Nope.
People wouldn't come in for that Friday shit.
No.
They want to come in and eat their butter and look at their guns.
I want to go to Fridays and have a carnival. Like
They
who
shut down the
cares?
Fridays. I don't think there's one in Austin.
after
though.
our review. We throw a lot of weight around here. We have something in the works that might come up soon.
Yep.
Someone maybe, what I was calling, I don't know if we've settled on this, but I like to call corporate make goods.
Yeah.
We might have a corporate make good in the works of.
Stay tuned.
There might have been an episode where a particular establishment may have heard our plight and are attempting to make good.
Yep.
And so we will see where that takes us.
They don't get named until they
Well, I
come
want to make sure
through.
the make good is in our hand, and then
Right.
and then we once again, as heroes do,
We
give
have all
our
the leverage.
unbiased opinion. You really got to wonder why they would even reach out to us.
especially
It's-
after
the
all
only-
the things
the
we
only
said about them.
Conclusion we came to is like it's a losing game, but hey, if we talk about them, they don't care.
Yep.
It's true.
It's not like we're talking to the person that owns the place. It's like some fucking other company working for them. And they just go, hey, if we do this, will you say this?
Negative
And-
interaction,
And I'll
still
just
interaction.
be like,
Yep.
dude, if it's good, if it's bad, I don't give a fuck.
I just got a message from corporate whatever.
What?
And it is clear that they did not
Breaking
read
news.
my the previous conversation. However,
Somebody
and it-
else is picking
yes.
up the account.
yeah. However,
That
this
person
appears
was
to
let
still
go.
be in the works.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah,
It's,
that
it's
person
pretty
quit.
interesting too, and to temper your expectations. This isn't something that should be in the works.
No.
This
Right.
should be
No,
like,
this- yeah.
here's a coupon
Yep.
code.
And that
And
should,
they
and that
just
should be
send
it.
And then
Yep.
that's it. There's not like a,
And that should be it.
what's the event?
Yep.
It's not.
Nope.
We said you did bad.
Yep.
And you'd say, hey, maybe we don't do bad. That's what it is.
The end.
And then we'll go, we'll take a freebie.
It
Yep.
is a testament to the growing influence.
Oh, absolutely. They
Of-
know.
of
They're like,
Face
oh no,
Jam.
the Face Jam guys.
Yeah.
They said that.
The
one
Jam
with the half
influence.
man, half monkey. I don't want my balls to get ripped off.
We're not saying he will. We're just saying
I'm not saying he will. I'm just saying that person doesn't want it to happen, and I don't know anyone that does.
I don't either. Hey, Jordan, you want to teach us about the food?
Yeah, this will be quick. Espresso butter steak, topped with our rich, bold espresso butter and served with choice of 2 freshly made sides. If
Yep.
only we had read that before.
If
we were
only
not
we didn't. We
prepared
got
for
hung
the
up on
sides.
the sides.
Yeah.
And then the waitress
She
made
got
fun of
us.
us.
Well, we do a lot,
fucking
which is
dunked on
definitely
us.
abnormal when you go to a restaurant, but we know what we're getting before we get there. Right?
Yep.
So whenever they go, do you want to start with appetizers? We're just like, actually, we're ready for the whole thing.
Yep.
This. Boom. That's it. And so we did that. And there was almost like a battle of the wits.
Yep.
Where it's like, I'm ready for appetizers, and you going, well, we
well.
have it all, and kind of her going,
We are
oh,
prepared.
Do you have it all?
Yep.
And then we went through it and ended, and it's like, and we're done now. And she's like, what about the sides?
Yep.
And we're like, oh, there's sides.
And then it was four
very
men
much
going,
like,
no!
Yeah, and she's going, you fucking idiot. you dumb
little
fucker.
bugs.
Yep.
She didn't say that, but
No, she thought it.
she thought it, but also then
Her
came back
look.
and went, hey, what's up?
Yep.
Didn't, There was no grudge held.
None.
Yeah.
In her head,
Again, very matter of fact.
in her head, she was pointing a gun at us, but
don't know
that
about
was just
that.
again, that was just in her head.
I think she was just, in her head, she was just holding it.
It's true.
I'm not going to the extreme. She
was just thinking about
In
it.
her head, she was
her
holding
toy.
it, saying, want to look at it?
I don't know how to shoot it, but you can look at it.
Jordan, how about some press material?
Press material. NA. Make some up.
There was no press material for this
Yeah,
food.
you mentioned that.
You know what we need to
Fucking
do?
crazy.
We could easily get like an ad lib or Mad Libs type of thing.
Ooh, I'll see if I can. I can see if I
like,
can make one up.
we can just like put in a funny name, funny title,
It's a good
like,
idea.
something like that.
Okay.
And then just like make our own press material.
We'll Mad Lib it, baby.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. And now it's time to review the food.
Already? It's
you
on the
believe that?
it's on the front of the page. Usually it's on the back.
Yeah,
You
it's on the
didn't get
front.
any press material.
Yeah.
Wow. And also he only wrote like 4 real facts. Like
Yeah, and
That's
then
how many
also
facts there
he only
always
wrote
are. This is the same number of
espresso-
facts every
He
episode.
only wrote the espresso butter. and
but
all
you
the
always
other stuff
cheat
we
with the
ate.
one when it's a repeat restaurant.
That's true. I will give him that.
knows
But
your MO,
again,
dude.
this is the same number of facts.
He knows your MO, dude.
Yeah.
Food's food. I mean, whatever. It was Outback.
Welcome to Face Jam.
It was Outback Steakhouse. What do you want? It was
I agree.
how many seasonings did you say that they use on their steak?
16.
Yeah.
They have like 16 seasonings
Don't
that they
believe
put on their
that.
steak.
The mashed potatoes had more seasoning than the steak.
yeah,
did.
I agree.
And the butter was butter.
Mm-hmm.
There was no espresso in it.
I don't know. I perked up a little bit.
Maybe that's why you're so like,
Sleepy?
Yeah.
It's confusing.
yeah, weird. Huh?
Espresso makes me tired.
Night night.
I gotta go to bed. Somebody give me an espresso shot.
It was fine. It wasn't really like offending or amazing, you know? Very middle of the road.
Yeah.
The drink, the first couple of drinks was like not good, and then like you get to the part where it's all mixed. And
Man, maybe mine was good from the first sip.
Was it really?
I was shocked. You guys were like raving about it, and I was just secretly in my head going, "Is something wrong with me?"
It was-
Yeah,
what is wrong with
yes,
these people?
But
It was sweet, and I could taste the alcohol.
Yeah.
It's pretty much.
I
right-
guess the thing
what
is
I
that it
thought
was sweet, but it wasn't again like Friday's cotton candy,
like saccharine.
killing
It wasn't.
I
no,
feel like
was
it got.
just- It's Kahlua and Bailey's.
I got
and
to
shit.
what it was doing after a couple of drinks, and it was pretty good. So probably didn't drink the whole thing.
She really wanted us
Wouldn't
to have
have.
another round.
Yeah,
too.
right.
Right out.
You guys ready for
I'm
round
good.
2? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I think you said absolutely
Yeah,
not.
Who would drink
Actually
2
said-
of these? Are
yeah.
you out of your fun?
You were just
Surprising we all
complaining
drank
about your
one.
fridge.
Those are
I'm surprised you
2:30
want
in
to
the
try to
afternoon.
get
Yeah,
us
right.
another one.
Yeah, a little liquid lunch, huh? No,
I don't really have a whole lot to say about
There's
it.
not much to say.
there wasn't a lot of butter.
It was
Outback.
It was
we
a
had
steak
butter.
with butter
We
on
had
it.
the
Yep.
bloomin' onion that does not have the same sauce
Yeah.
as
Kind of scraping the bottom of the
wherever
barrel
the
this
fuck we went.
fortnight, I think.
Applebee's.
yeah.
What did we
Hit
give
'em.
it last time? A 30?
Last time got a 30. Man, we must have been angry.
They got punished, and I remember giving them a 10 or something.
Give them
Which
you gave them a 5.
it was a 5.
Wow, that makes sense.
Whoa, cool.
Because then it was a bunch of minutes of us going, whoa! It was pretty good.
That's pretty cool of me.
Yeah, it was a good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Early
pretty
Jordan would have
cool.
never done it.
Yeah. I'm just saying, January 5th, you were a different man.
Oh my God. You're trying to break me, and I'm close.
That's right. That's what I tell the FBI.
There's a reason I'm walking free.
That's
Everyone else is in jail.
something to think about. I was in New England.
Score 43.
Okay. I think 43 for it.
Nick is making gestures at me that I don't know.
What
if
did they
he
look like?
agrees or
Shrugging
disagrees.
like was that? I mean, he ate it in 5 seconds.
No,
so
I
don't
know,
if
but
he
again,
tasted
usually
it.
there'll be like a clear sign of like he agrees or he disagrees
Yeah.
with what someone said, and this was just like, oh, someo's looking at me. I guess I'll move my arms around. Like I don't know.
You're not wearing the mask. You're good, man.
I gained nothing from what he
Yeah.
did, except
Right.
he was
Nothing-
moving and still alive.
Nothing was communicated.
It's good.
I was gonna give it a 40, but I gave it 3 more for the drink.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice of you.
Threw a couple
all right,
points
let
at
me
it.
let me just say, we've had
the
some ups and
crumbs.
downs in Face Jam. We've gone through some journeys. We've never been shown a picture of a gun before. So that's new.
A new one. For us.
If you feel like we keep bringing it up, it's because that's crazy. I'm just getting it out of my system. You just keep saying it again. Of just like, I mean, it's not. It's just there was no path to it. It just
Yeah.
happened. It just went. Hey, anyway, check this out.
It's not that we
And
haven't
just
seen
went,
a
"What
gun
the hell?"
before. It's
Right.
that why did this lady show us a gun?
It
at
was
the
just
Outback
like,
Steakhouse?
okay. It's like when people just show you pictures of their babies for no reason.
Yeah,
It's like, hey,
you-
want to see this? And you go, okay. But even then, you like at least get it. Like I get it. Having kids of like, I get it. You're
Yeah.
just like so excited. It's like that, but it's like my new boy. He's not. He's 9
Millimeter.
Yeah. I got the extended mag, and I was just like, oh, good for you.
There you go.
Okay. So it was very weird. But Outback certainly falls into I feel like the stereotypical just like American chain eateries, right? It's like it kind of is the McDonald's of steak, in my opinion,
Oh,
right?
definitely.
Like it's the most like you can get steak at Applebee's, you can get steak at Chili's and shit, but Outback is like we're the steak place, even though we all sell kind of the same steak.
Right.
Yeah.
If anything, I would just say they have less options than Applebee's and Chili's.
True.
Right. So it gets a very bad rap of like it's just fucking mediocre chain slop. And I'll say
They're
though,
not even that Australian.
don't even get started on just the stolen valor of Australia.
It's true.
Appropriation.
But without like stacking a list, just the shit we've eaten in recent history, I'm just sitting there eating it going, this is all pretty good. Like,
So, yeah, it's all fine.
Like the bloomin' onion, this is good.
Yep.
The mac and cheese bite, that was good. The steak, it was fine. Mine was, I think, cooked right of maybe the 4 of them. It was
Yeah.
medium rare. It wasn't like that juicy, but I just think that's because of the meat they were using.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, this is cooked to what I ordered. The butter was fine. The drink was better than I thought it was going to be because it wasn't as sweet as I thought it was going to be. And I just went, yeah, I mean, I like promotion wise, they put a piece of butter on
Yeah.
the steak. I don't know what's here. But like food-wise, I sat there going, yeah, I get it. I get why people love this place. It's just safe food that to a lot of people in America are like, we're classing it up tonight.
Ooh,
we're going to Outback. And it's like, it's just that level of, yeah, it's sit-down restaurant. It's dark and it's a steak and not like a cheeseburger. And you know what? I was like, this is pretty good. Outback, you are of the people, the bug people. And so, of all things considered, and against tyranny, and man, we hit it with a 30, which I don't feel bad about. I'm just surprised.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 75.
Oh, wow.
I enjoyed it. It was good. It was good. It was. There's not much to say. It's Outback.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that in a bad way. I would say it's Outback. You know. I wouldn't tell people not to go there. I question why the fuck
would.
you would go there in Texas.
Yes, that's a great.
Right?
That's a good point.
Yep.
Right?
We were
Like-
talking about that.
Like
where
again,
it's like,
there are real steak places here. Real steak places where I'm from could also just not be good.
And also-
here, there's a connotation like when you say a steak place in Austin, it better be good.
Yeah.
Right.
it better have Vince Young's name
And
on it.
so in New Jersey, it's like, you want to go to this steak place? I'm like, well, no, their steak sucks. But it's still a steak place and it's open and people go there. So Outback's a good option.
The cost is a little higher at Outback too than you would at Applebee's or Chili's.
Yeah, Eric was nervous about his card working.
He did keep saying it might not go through.
Yeah.
And then the woman threatened to have him go wash dishes in the kitchen, to which I immediately said, can we film it? And I was kind of hoping it would happen, but it did not.
So it's like $26 a plate, which isn't crazy, but for that price,
For the quality that you get.
yeah, it's like kind of like, oh, okay.
I mean, maybe it's a little high, right? It's not much.
I'll pay.
I mean,
I'll pay like 45 at like a Ruth's Chris. For,
And
for a filet mignon.
but
and it's
fantastic
amazing.
But I will say that's going to be a barrier for people,
Yes,
right? Going
big
from
time.
25 a plate to 50
Yep.
a plate, and
Yep.
this is a 25 a plate place.
You can bring the
And-
kids and they can eat French
Exactly.
fries. and
I
it's
would
fine.
say it's a little more. Again, it's a little more expensive than what it's worth, but I'm not comparing it to like a Ruth Chris. I'm comparing it to, we're not sitting in a booth at McDonald's.
Yes.
It's like a night out. You know, I'm doing air quotes. You can go to a nice restaurant
Yeah.
in that comparison, and it's $25 a plate. So I get it. I mean, it's why they do well.
Yep.
Put some butter on it. Amazing.
Yeah. That's an
Innovation.
it's an average score of 59.
Yeah.
So-
Probably higher than that Jordan wanted it to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
But
what?
Yeah.
It's fine.
I was gonna rate it.
They
an
didn't
80.
get punished.
I was gonna rate it an 80, and then Jordan talked, and I went, "That's too much."
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong about anything you said, but you're
Right.
just you and I, me.
Yeah.
And so I was
you
like,
and I
80
could say the
yeah.
exact same thing.
And agree with each other.
Yeah, and then give it vastly different
And then
scores
also
based on what our expectations
I
are.
agree with you on your own score. I go,
Right.
yeah, that makes sense
Yeah.
for you.
And the way you phrase it is like, it's fine. It didn't do anything offending, but it didn't do anything great either.
Sure.
And I don't think it needs to be a 75
Yeah.
because of that.
No, that's fine. I just like, man, we've eaten a lot of stuff that's bad.
you
know,
A lot.
not just like, ooh, this
At
tastes
this-
bad, but like, this is too sweet.
Yeah.
This is fucking mush.
this point-
we didn't get what we ordered. This was like, we got everything we ordered.
This
and
one
ate
didn't
it,
have
and it was
Cheetos
fine.
on it, which was great.
This,
Yeah.
Dude, this one would have been uneventful if not for everything except the food.
Exactly.
We would have been like, I don't know what to say. We went to Outback and we ate it and it
if
was
the
fine.
lady didn't show us a picture of her gun, we'd be like,
I mean,
this episode would be lost.
It was decent without it, but it was the topper for sure.
It really
for
was.
sure.
What are we snacking?
It's a stoic ride back.
All right. Snack
a lot
attack.
of just silence.
This was sent to us from overseas. I don't have a note from who it was from, but we got many a bag.
Am I reading that we're about to nosh on some Percy pigs?
Baby, we're about to eat some Percy pigs.
Good throw, better catch.
A great one. Here you go, bud.
oh, I get my own bag. Horrible. catch.
Okay throw, bad catch.
I was
So
just
we got some
surprised.
Percy pigs.
You were so surprised.
The
They appear to be
reason
like gummies.
Made with
Yeah.
real fruit juice.
the reason
said
that
it
we're
couldn't
eating
be
these
done.
today is because it's literally the last day we can.
I was literally going to say, it's like best before 30/11/2021. What month is 30?
guys, again, best before.
Yeah, exactly.
You can eat it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just not at its best.
We don't want it to be.
That's all I'm saying. Some
subpar.
people, look, I just gave Outback a 75. I don't need it to be at its
I don't
best.
like how photorealistic these gummies are.
Yeah, usually gummies are very much like, "Brah."
Yeah,
This looks
this is
like an
not a
actual little
cartoony
pig
pig.
face. Like they even drew little lines to make wrinkles in the
Yeah,
pig's
like
head.
there's detail.
It's just
to
like,
it.
why are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
but don't eat me.
Okay.
All right.
It's a gummy. I'm gonna eat it. Oh fuck, it's vegetarian.
Not vegan.
I feel like I can taste that it's vegetarian.
What country is this from? Germany.
These are wrinkly pigs.
It's fine.
It tastes different from how gummies taste in the U.S.
Yeah.
They're
like,
they're thicker.
it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
They're chewier but not stickier.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
not
They're
all
not. They're
the,
not gummier.
right, like, it's hard to explain without looking at them, but gummy that we're used to is like that clear.
Use portrait mode on this.
Oh, gummy is like that clear, like I just think of a bog standard gummy bear. And that's what this has on the ears. But the body is made out of like, it's like a different kind of gummy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
There's two different gummies going on here.
the main, I mean, by the body, I mean the head. It's like, I don't know, it still tastes like a gummy, but it's hard to explain.
It's kind of like taffy. I'm tearing it
I want to
apart.
say
It is,
taffy.
it is,
not.
it's close,
It's
but
not
it's-
taffy, but I
yeah.
want to keep saying it.
You know what it? You know what
it's
it's
and it's just it's different.
like. Circus peanuts have like a
Yes.
texture to them.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, it's gummy. That's it. It's gummy. It's still a gummy taste, but it's got a different texture than regular gummies,
It's
which
firm-
makes it
it's
taste
firm.
different.
The
It's
ears are
firm.
gummy.
Yeah, the ears are standard like see-through gummy, but you can't see through this shit. Why? I don't know. They're fine. They're not great. They're not revolutionary.
60.
I don't know why the fuck
I'm
they're
fucking-
shaped like little pig faces.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Jordan said 60.
That's a higher score than I thought he'd give, but I'll go 65.
Okay.
They're fine.
I think 60,
I'm not screaming wow.
No, I think
Yeah.
62.5 is fine. I could tear through like a nice like little bag of these, but after the
Yeah.
martini with lunch, I think
Yeah.
3
I
was
wish we'd
kind of
gotten
like
a letter explaining more about them.
Here's
don't
a
have
pig.
anything.
That's the letter. Eat this
they're
pig.
all from by airmail.
Hey, I gotta
Royal
tell you
Mail.
this too. I gotta tell you this too. I don't know if you know this. This is a little PSA to the audience. People are fucking up. Don't send me your snacks.
Why are people sending you this?
I went to go get shit the other day that was in my
say the
name.
address.
I
It was
say
in-
exactly who the
Hang
fuck you
on,
sent
I'm
you.
just let me tell you. I didn't send it to myself. Let me tell you.
I'm furious.
I said I got a box. It's like you got packages. So I go over there to check, and I got like 3 fucking packages addressed to me, and it says, and then but like written all over the box says Face Jam, and I went, I'm not touching this, and it's literally sitting next to the pile of Face Jam shit that's
What the
addressed to you,
fuck?
and so I assumed you would just rifle through my mail and take it, and you haven't. So
No.
there's snacks hidden under my name.
I'll
Don't send it to
I'll make
the
sure I grab
Bug
them.
King.
No, do you know who you send it to? You send it to Face Jam, care of Eric Badur.
That's you.
1901 East 51st Street, Austin, Texas 78723. That's the address. That's where
No
you can send
pressure.
the stuff.
You don't even need to spell it right. They'll figure
You
it
won't
out.
spell it right.
No,
You
yeah,
can
you're
try.
won't.
You'll miss the first you, or you'll miss the second you.
Or let me
There's
tell you this.
two.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell
Or
you
you,
this
everyone
what-
who works here.
Let me tell you what you can also do
Uh-huh.
if you want, which I would love, and other people are probably going to get confused and angry about it. You can also address it to Mr. Yucky if you want.
Well, you know,
You can address it to Mr. Yucky.
I wouldn't do that.
At Rooster Teeth.
Make sure you put
wouldn't-
Face Jam
you-
care of
Mr.
Mr. Yucky.
Yeah, there you go.
The-
Face Jam
the
care of Mr.
jester
Yucky.
of
That's
the
fine.
Bug
I'm
King
also,
court.
you don't have to do it. You're not doing it. They are.
I'm a classic Joker type. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like jester, not like.
I'm
Not
like a
like-
joke
not
saw.
like
He's
the
pretty
dorker.
damaged.
I'm like Jigsaw and Joker together. I'm Joke Saw.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty
You're not
fucking wild.
damaged. You're just like bent. It's like I'm a little bent.
You like you got like you ran into the corner of the wall.
Right, and you go,
It's a thing where it's like
I hit my head on
and
the
it's
back
just
of
like,
something in an
oh, you got a
Applebee's.
ding, you got a ding there. Yeah,
Yep.
you gonna get that fixed? It's not really worth it.
Yeah,
though.
it's fine, it's
if
fine.
I want, I got to replace the whole door.
Yeah.
It's like $900.
That's me,
so.
Joke Saw.
You talking about my car?
You know,
Yep.
talking about anybody's car, but hey, I saw it. Ooh, right in what they call the sweet spot.
Yep.
Pull in to go.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, we can't fix it. It's on the crease.
Uh-oh.
Want a new door?
So you can send snacks there. You can also check out our Voodoo Ranger road trip
What?
stuff. I think by the time this is out, our last
They should all be out.
I think everything will be out, and that's a total of 4 vodcasts where we're eating different foods and 2 road trip videos where we went
nice-
from
a
Austin
nice,
to
like,
Fort
Got a
Collins.
nice little haul.
Yeah, a nice catalog of work. All out of that
Thank
trip.
you, Voodoo Ranger, for sponsoring that. You can also go to store.roosterteeth.com. You can pick up a bunch of our Face Jam stuff, but if you want to pick up that collab shirt that we did with Voodoo Ranger, proceeds go to Able Gamers. So that is that's something you can do there, and you can cheers with the monkey and the Voodoo Ranger skeleton man. But you can also get the 100% Eat Christmas shirt and the Monkey Elf on a Shelf shirt. Also, get the 100% Eat Ass variant shirt out now.
What?
People are all about it. We're recording this on Garbo Tuesday, and people are going fucking wild on Garbo Tuesday, bro.
That's really funny. I forgot.
Yep.
I haven't done anything about
It's
it.
the Garbo Day.
I don't
Oh,
think
you can
need
also
to at this
go
point.
and pick up an I'm Just Little hoodie, classic Face Jam stuff.
You know what?
great
classic-
joke from Face Jam.
Yeah, the Face Jam joke. Remember that episode we were all rolling in laughter
Yeah.
about you being so little? I mean, can we? I know it's already out, but
Yeah.
can we do a quick retcon on that and then just put instead of I'm so little, Michael broke my legs and now I'm 2 inches taller. Something like
And
that
now
would
I'm
be-
tall.
Yeah. Too short, break your legs. It was just and then I went, maybe this is from Face Jam. And I forgot. Guys, is this from Face Jam? And everyone went, no.
Nope.
No, it's not. And then I went, I don't give a shit.
Yep.
Whatever.
Cat or gun?
Oh,
So
fucking
pick
cat
it up. Cat
Now
or gun, that's for Face Jam.
You remember where you heard cat or gun. Okay?
Rate and subscribe and tell a friend about the show where we eat food and rate the food. Make sure you send it to somebody you want to see your gun.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't like you saying send and gun.
Send a gun.
Goodbye.